Hello and happy Tuesday. My name is Wendy Lee, and you can find me at creativeleeyours.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the US and thrilled that you are joining me today for our paper crafting fun. Yay! Can you believe today is November 26th? It's almost over, right? Like, where does the month go? Time just goes by so quickly. So, because we're in our last week of the month, we've got exciting things going on, as always, right? Registration just opened for our new Cultivated Creativity DIY paper crafting kit for December. So that registration will go on through 12/20 while supplies last. We are featuring one of our fantastic new online exclusives that you can get your hands on now. And the whole kit is about love. I love that, right? All right. We also have one more week to register for bingo. Bingo registration closes 11:30, which is my birthday. Yay! Happy birthday to me, right? I do have a few spots left, so if you want to get in all that crafty fun and games, be sure to join us. And we have demonstrator pre-order going on. Ooh, so exciting. If you love getting your hands on products early and at a discount, even better, right? And you'd like to join our crafting community, I would love to have you become a diamond and join us. We have so much fun together. If you have any questions, please let me know and I'll happy to give you that information. So, of course, the best way to stay up to date with everything going on in my world is join my email list, right? I do gift a tutorial bundle each and every single month to my email subscribers. It's exclusive, so I don't share it anywhere else. And it's a good one, right? You don't want to miss out on these. And it is not one project. It is a full bundle of usually it's 12 to 13 projects, sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less, but that's about what it averages. And there's always something in there that's fantastic, right? Well, there's so many things in there that's fantastic. So you don't want to miss out on that every month, right? All right. Did I tell you it's 11:26? Yes, I think I did. And I'm live with you in the chat if you're watching the video when this premieres. And if you're watching on replay, welcome as well. You guys say hello. Let me know if you've got any questions. I'm happy to answer and help you along the way. We've got some easy projects that we're going to be doing, and they're super fun. So, all right, let's switch the camera over and start our crafty fun today.
Okay, so today's project, we are pulling in the Layering Leaves stamp set. This was the $1 Million stamp set designed by Rachel Tessman, and it's one of my favorites. I've used it a lot. It's carried over. It's in this annual catalog, and I'm using it on a holiday little treat holder. But, you know, this is kind of one of the things I love about Stampin' Up! Is that things are so versatile, right? You can mix and match. So even though this isn't technically a holiday stamp set, it's an all occasion stamp set, I am going to be able to grab an element from that and use it on my project. And then I'm pulling in my favorite decorative tree dies. We're going to just use this outline die here and not get into the details today, but it's a fabulous die set. So if you don't have this one yet, I highly recommend adding this to your list. All right, so what are we making today? We are making this adorable, absolutely adorable little treat holder, right? I'm going to turn my card around a little bit. Is that not stinking cute? Right? And do you love the shimmer and shine? That's my favorite part of it, right? So this is a project that my team member Sheila Tatum shared with us at or taught us how to make at one of our Diamonds team meetings. I love it when we have volunteers to craft and teach us something at our meetings, but Sheila does a fantastic job. So she showed us how to make this little treat holder. Now her version that she showed was for fall, and I decided I was going to make a little holiday one, but you could totally use this like you know, Thanksgiving's coming up this week, right? So you could make some little Thanksgiving ones if you wanted to and put these at the placeholders. So wouldn't this be great if somebody sits down for dinner and this is waiting for them? How nice, right? You could leave these on your coworkers' desks, right? These would be great to have your kids share with friends, and you know, all kinds of good things you can use this for. So just a sweet little giftable. So let's go ahead and get started on this one. I'm going to bring in my Simply Scored. I'm going to start with that, right? So I'll bring this in here. I have cut a piece of real red cardstock, and this measures 7 inches by 2 inches, or 2 inches by 7, whichever way you want to look at it, right? I'm going to put it in here. Let's go ahead and set our markers. We're going to do 3.5, 3 7/8, and 6 1/4. So let's go ahead and score that along each of these score lines. Now you can do this on your paper trimmer as well if you prefer not to use a scoreboard. I like a scoreboard, right? Okay, so while we're scoring, let's go ahead and bring in the designer paper for our wrap. So this is 5 inches by, 5 3/4 by 1 3/4. If I didn't mention it already, the complete supply list with the project cut dimensions are on my website. So the post has gone live. So you can go over there and grab that as well. All right, so I am moving my markers at 2, 2 3/8. 4 3/8, and then 4 3/4. Let me get another marker. All right, we'll grab this. 4 3/4. There we go. So now we're marked on all 4 places so that we don't mess this up, or we hopefully don't mess this up, right? So remember, with your designer paper, use a little lighter hand when you're scoring so that you don't actually cut through the designer paper. So we've got that scored. So we're done with our scoreboard. I'm telling you guys, this is so fast and easy. All right, so let's go ahead and burnish our folds with our bone folder here. So I'm just going to fold and then fold this one. And, you know, you can check and make sure you're squaring everything up. So those kind of are like that. And then this one's going to fold down, right? So mountain, mountain, valley, however you want to look at it. All right, so this is going to be the base of my project. Then I'm going to bring in a piece of 1 7/8 by 3 3/8 designer series paper. And this is from the Take a Bow designer series paper pack. I love this paper pack. It's one of my absolute favorites. And I think you can use most of these prints all year long. I mean, some of them are definitely Christmas, but you know, I think you could totally use these for other occasions, like a birthday. That would be fun as well. All right, so we've got those there. Now I'm going to steal my candies from my other one. So I'm going to lay these out, and I'm going to fold this up. So those are going to stay right in there. Now, if you want to secure those with a glue dot, you go right ahead. That way they won't move on you. That is fine and dandy to do. But let's go ahead and fold along our score lines of our wrap. Now, I'm doing this as a wrap versus a belly band. You could do yours as a belly band if you want. So to me, the difference is that the wrap is going to adhere in place and not slide off. A belly band, you would construct and slide on and off. Okay, does that make sense? That's my definition. You can define it however you want to define it. Okay, so this is going to wrap around the box and make that nice, you know, nice wrap there. So if you were going to make this a belly band, flatten that out, and then you can adhere this closed and slide it on and off, right? You just want to dry fit it, double check it, make sure it's not going to be too tight. I am going to adhere my knot, so I'm going to put on the inside at both ends, I'm going to put a little bit of Stampin' Seal. I am almost out of Stampin' Seal here. All right, now I'm going to take this and I want to wrap this around, and so I want this placed. Maybe I'll put a little tack of adhesive there as well, right? Oh, I need to stay in camera. You can't see me. All right, so I'm going to take this front, and I want it to be a skinny border as well. Just, you know, kind of mimic what I've got on the other layer there, just to kind of tack that in place. And then now I can wrap this around. And it is easier when the chocolates are in it, in my opinion. But you also want to get this nice and square. So let me kind of wrap this around. Now, you can use liquid glue if you prefer. That is entirely up to you. I am not, you guys know, I'm not a huge liquid glue fan. It has its place, and maybe this is the right place for it. I don't know. But, so we're just going to try to wrap that around. Keep that as square as you can. Cute, right? How adorable. And so get my chocolates all, you know, if I'd have glue dotted them in, they wouldn't be moving on me. But is that not adorable? Now, if you want to adhere this flap down, you can. I did not. I just wrapped my twine around. but you totally could tack it in place if you want to. You could even put some dimensionals if you wanted a little height here. Okay, so now I am going to pull off some twine. So I'm going to use about 23 inches. I actually like to leave it on the spool, but if you want to pull it off, you go right ahead and pull it off. Now I'm going to wrap this 3 times. There's 1, 2, and 3. And then I am going to tie a bow right about there. Okay, now to hold that in place for me, another cool thing Sheila told us, which is going to be one of my crafty secrets, of course, I'm going to use my tweezers to come in here and hold that so that does not come loose on me, right? So now I can come in here and I can cut off the twine and I can tie my bow while that's holding it for me. So it gave me my extra hand, right? Like we want 3 hands when we're tying bows sometimes. And so this gave me my extra hand that I needed to be able to tie this bow. Now I'm going to carefully pull those tweezers out. So these are reverse tweezers. You squeeze to open. You can get them in, you can buy them individually. I've got them in my favorite things. Or you can buy them as part of the Embossing Editions toolkit. So if you don't have that, that is a handy thing to do as well. Okay, so my twine is tied around and just super cute. I love this together. It's very, very pretty. All right, so now let's just add a little bit of a decoration to the front of this to finish it off. I recently learned that you can emboss on your glimmer paper. I know, right? How cool is that? So I am bringing in my Versamark pad now, and I'm going to stamp this nice bold sentiment. Now I think you need bold when you're dealing with glimmer paper personally. I haven't tried a fine line, but I think bold is better in this case. And now I'm going to give it a good push down because I want that ink to get into that glimmer paper. Okay. Now I didn't use my embossing buddy on this one because I'm finding that you don't need to. There's something about the texture and just how it all works that I'm not finding any need to do that. So I'm going to dip this in, shake off that excess powder. Isn't that nice? I haven't even heated it up yet. Now, I have found you want to heat up your tool really good before you start to emboss on glimmer paper. I like to do that on any paper, but especially on glimmer paper because it can change the color of this glimmer here because this is already adhered in place. So I am going to go ahead and just heat that up. I wonder if it would work better from the back. You know, sometimes we emboss from the back. It's actually kind of nice. You guys see it changing? So as it melts, as the powder melts, you just work your way across the image. You don't want to overheat embossing powder, right? If you do, it's going to turn dull. Let's see. We got a good, I think we've got a good, it's sticky. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Nice and hot. So this actually cools very, very quickly. So we're all good to go ahead and touch this. So isn't that lovely? Isn't that great? I just love it. What a great way to do a shimmery sentiment or tag. All right, let's pull in our Stampin' Dimensionals. So I am still working on this sheet with the tape, trying this little packing tape technique that I've shared recently. So I'm going to start off and I'm going to put a dimensional right at the top of my box. Okay, this is going to let me know that I'm going to secure the tree really well, but I'm not going to get my adhesive too tall or too high up, I guess you could say, right? And then let's add a couple right there at the bottom. So we should be nice and secure. No backing papers to deal with. This keeps our workspace tidy. And then I can just decide how far up or down I want this to be and push that right into place. Now, I obviously put this on very, very crooked. Let's see if I can pop that up and slide that just a smidge. Just a smidge. Okay, perfect. What do you guys think? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, you could bling this up, add a little bling to your tree if you wanted to. But I just think that the glimmer paper makes it just sparkling and fantastic. So I hope that you guys will give this a try. What a fun way to share a treat. All right. So if you're enjoying the content, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to invite your crafty friends to join us. We would love to have them here with us on Tuesdays to take a little bit of a break. All right. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you again next Tuesday. And happy Thanksgiving to those of you in the US that celebrate that. And I will talk to you again soon. Bye for now.